Alrighty, I'm back. Today is April 16th, 2018. I got a comment in the last video by a viewer. Thanks for watching. They had a few questions regarding my eye. So I figured I would just respond via video because I just got this thing about the comment section. Comments should be brief. I hate when people have long comments. Fuck yo, this ain't no article. What is this? So since I couldn't deliver a brief response, I'm doing it via video. I'm gonna try to keep my eye open today. I gotta get in the habit of keeping it open. So I hope I don't freak my viewers out completely. Actually, I got an update from the doctor as well. So let's start with that. The doctor took a pressure reading. Couldn't really get a solid number. They say normal pressure is between 12 and 20 on their measurement thing. Before the surgery, I was at 33. 2 weeks post-operation, I was 18. So I went back today, and first they, measured it, and they were like, 25. I was like, what? This is going up? Then the doctor took it, and he was like, I'm seeing 13. I'm like, okay, that sounds, that sounds a little more accurate. I'm trying to have another surgery, man. So they took another measurement with a different instrument. It was 20. So I'm somewhere between 13 and 20. They don't really know. But either way, it's under control. It's at a decent level. So now I can get my steroids injected directly into my eye. Which that brings me to my first response. I can't see very well out of my eye. Right now, well, the question was, can you see out of the eye? I can't see. It's just extremely murky and blurry. If I went outside and I was in a natural light, it's just it's it feels like my brain is being burnt, okay? So, as you can see, my cornea is not in the best condition. So all of that stuff that controls the amount of light coming in is out of whack. And so I can't really see that well. So they're going to start giving me steroids directly into my eye to speed up the healing, which that will ultimately take out the inflammation that's in the back of the eye, near the retina. And that'll help me to see better. And the murkiness and the blurriness should go away. Second question was, how's it affecting me? What was it like? I believe the question was, what was it like losing your vision? How has it affected you mentally, emotionally? That shit was scary as hell. That shit was scary as hell, man. I was cutting, you know what? Without repeating myself too much, I'll just give you a brief rundown of what happened. I was cutting something off of a bag. Because I've shared this in other videos, but I was cutting something off the bag and the knife slipped. I was trying to get this zip tie off, and I had the knife and I was pulling, and that shit said. So yeah, I pulled the knife out and I was looking up at the sky and it was it was overcast that day. So the sky is gray. I'm looking and I can't really see. It's looking at, you see my bathroom is tan, beige. You really couldn't tell if you had blood cells in your eye that were the same color. You know what I'm saying? If you stab yourself, you have blood cells that's the same color. You couldn't really tell what the hell happened. You just seen beige at that point, right? So the same thing happened with my eye, with the sky. Everything kind of just went white. I look up at the sky is white too. All right, part 2 comes on the next video. So, all right. So then I'm looking at the sky and I couldn't really focus on anything. So I was on the job. So I ran. I got my coworker who took me to the job, took me from the job to the hospital. We were at a customer's house. You gotta look at my earlier videos, like the first 3 videos. I talk about it. I'll put it in a link. But anyway, yeah, man. When I looked in the van, I had like double vision out of this eye. Right? I was like, oh my God, what? You know, you ever like make a mistake and like hurt yourself somehow, and you're like, oh God, what did I do? Like you slip, you cutting something, you cut yourself. You're like, fuck, I gotta get stitches. You're sitting in the hospital, your hand swells up or something, your finger swells up, you gotta get stitches. You're like, ugh, God, what did I do to myself? Well, that's what that feeling was like. It was like, Arnie, what did you do? Fuck. So mentally, I would say, to answer the question, you asked me, mentally, were you, how's it affected you? Well, mentally, it's been an adjustment because I had a very keen sense of vision, and I still do. Once my eye gets fully healed, I should be 20/20, just not the same 20/20 it was before. I won't be able to focus on like small things, small, like reading out of a book. But I had a very, keen sense of vision around me. And so like, I look at that, I looked at that as a strength of mine. So to lose that, mentally I had to make an adjustment, if you look at the videos that predate March of last year, of 2017, before my 6th surgery, it was surgery number 6, my eye didn't look like a fruit smoothie. Like you see, like right now, it's like red. It didn't look like that. You couldn't really tell anything had happened to me. But after that procedure to remove a tumor that developed, my eye just like, my cornea got all messed up. And the reason why it hasn't really recovered is because I'm on a lot of meds and I need a stronger steroid to really get the eye strong again. So that's why I've had to have other procedures like glaucoma to get my pressure down so that I can get, for my glaucoma to get my pressure down so I can get the steroid. Emotionally, mentally, I would say, I am still lucky. I'm not like depressed, I'm lucky. I have a great eye. I can still see. I'm recovering. When my eye was strongest after that particular accident, after like surgery number 4, I was pretty normal. I just, I could see, fine. It was a different kind of, seeing, but I was fine. So I have hope that I'll recover back to that place of comfort, right? But again, y'all, I'm lucky. There are people who lose their eye. I don't know. I doubt if I would be on YouTube if I lost my eye, because mentally, you got to recover from that. And so I can't complain about being stabbed in the eye and them saving my vision. You don't get too down when you consider the larger picture. So I'm okay. I'm okay emotionally. It was an adjustment, and I have to move a little more cautiously. Can't just drive wherever I want, whenever I want. I haven't gone outside and looked up at the sun or at a bright day and said, it's beautiful out here. I can't do that. Like I go outside, I got shades like all the time. And then after a certain, hour when the sun goes down, then I'm good. But again, I'm okay with the fact that I have to make that adjustment because they had to save my eye. If I had no eye and just one eye, well, I couldn't say that, right? So when I think about it like that, I'm okay. There's things to cry about in life. And I don't feel like my situation is that, right? Anyway, if you guys have any questions, you can put it in the comments and I'll answer it. Peace.